My experience is something everyone goes through here at the University of Michigan, but for me, it's more than an experience. Because of my family history, I needed to get into the University of Michigan. It was more than a goal. It was more than something I strived towards. It was more than something I wanted. I needed to get into the University of Michigan. So the day acceptances came out was a very nerve-wracking day for me. That day, I woke up and went to school. Talked to my friends in my first class, said, hey, have you gotten in yet? Do you know anything? We'd all check over in Access, and no one had gotten anything yet. No one had gotten accepted yet. So we were all still very nervous. You know, a few hours passed by, and we all went to lunch. And finally, I checked my phone, checked Facebook, Instagram, any social media you can think of. And all of a sudden, I see Zach Levine. So glad to be a Wolverine next year. Hashtag go blue. I wasn't the first to get in. I was so nervous. Was I going to get in? Someone had actually gotten in before me. For most people, this isn't a big deal. But for me, it scared me. I wasn't sure if I'd actually get in. So, a few hours passed by. I checked every social media you can think of, every minute of the day. I checked my email to make sure I didn't get in. And those 2 hours passed by and school ended and I still hadn't gotten in. But even though school was kind of rough that day, the bus ride home was even worse. I had to hear people talking about how they got in, and I hadn't gotten in yet. I didn't know if I was going to have so many of these fun experiences that they were all talking about. So finally I got home, I sat on my couch with my phone, updating my email every 30 seconds, and for the next 2 hours, that's what I did. Updated my email every 30 seconds. And finally, around 4:30, my brother's sitting with me, and I said to him, hey, you know, at least if I get an email today, I'll know I'm accepted. Because we'd heard that only acceptances were being out today. So, like a miracle, like magic, I update my email, and 5 seconds later, congratulations! I don't even read the next few words. I throw my phone up in the air. I know that I got into the University of Michigan. I'm so happy. I'm running around my house, running around my neighborhood once. Then I come back in, and I said, Mom, I got into the University of Michigan. I call my dad, Dad, I'm into the University of Michigan. Finally, I was a part of my family's history. I was into the University of Michigan just like everyone else, and I had achieved my goal. So, after I'd calmed down, we went to MDEN and got me every piece of clothing you can think of. I had my sweatpants, my shirt, and my hat, and I was so happy to be finally looking like a true Michigan Wolverine.